Welcome back to the deep dive. In the digital asset space, there's just this constant hum, this flow of information. It's relentless. Our job here, as always, is to cut right through that noise and give you the insights you actually need. We filter things down to what really matters, where that genuine value is being built. So today we're going deep on Astra. We've been tracking them, and honestly, some recent developments have really caught our attention. We're talking significant ecosystem growth and, well, a pretty huge new exchange listing. It feels like a really good example of a project focusing on solid utility, building real value.
Absolutely. And what's really interesting, I think, is looking at how these pieces fit together. It's not just, okay, here's announcement A, here's announcement B. These milestones seem to paint a bigger picture of really strategic growth. We need to understand the why behind them, right? How they push Astra forward in the whole digital economy. It feels quite deliberate, not just reacting.
Yeah.
And that's often what separates the projects with staying power.
Okay, let's unpack that, because for a lot of people, Astra might just sound like, another token out there. But the material we looked at really hammers this point. They call themselves a real working ecosystem. So practically speaking, what does that actually mean? If you're listening, what can you do with it beyond just, well, holding the token?
Right. Great question. Think of it less like a single coin and more like a bustling digital hub, maybe. You're not just holding something, you're actually interacting with different services. Astra has been building out this foundation. We're seeing things like AI trading tools, sort of like having a smart assistant for market signals, and these influencer bots, which are interesting, designed for engagement. Then there are actual banking solutions trying to bridge TradFi and digital assets. Plus, they're encouraging dev collaborations, getting the community involved. This kind of breadth, this variety of utility is so important. It creates multiple reasons for people to stick around, makes the whole thing more robust, less reliant on just one thing. It's about having real users doing real things. That built longevity.
A digital city. I like that analogy. And something else that jumped out from our research was this word consistency. The source material called their consistency in delivery rare. We've all seen projects promise big things and then, well, not much happens. So when Astra keeps delivering consistently, what does that signal? For the user, for maybe bigger players looking in, how do they even manage that in this crazy market?
Yeah, that's a crucial point. Consistency builds trust. Simple as that. In a space where, let's be honest, delays and hype often overshadow execution, a project that just steadily rolls out features, that's gold. It signals they're serious about their roadmap, sure, but also that they probably have solid operations, a good team culture behind the scenes. They can actually execute. It's not just talk. For users, it means you can have more confidence that the platform will keep evolving, keep getting better. And for, say, institutional interest, it signals stability, less project risk. That's a massive differentiator. It means they actually do what they say they'll do.
Right, that makes perfect sense. And building on that foundation, that consistency, there's this other huge piece of news. This week saw a really massive milestone, the official listing of Astra on Bluefin. Deposits open September 1st, trading starts September 8th. This sounds like a big deal. Why Bluefin? What's special about this exchange?
Okay, so why does any exchange listing matter, really? It comes down to access, liquidity, and credibility. And Bluefin isn't just any exchange. It's one of the fastest growing, largest ones out there right now. The numbers are pretty staggering, actually. We're talking over $500 million in daily spot volume.
$500 million daily, wow.
Yeah, daily spot. And then over $2 billion in futures volume. They even hit a peak single-day futures volume of $48 billion.
$48 billion in one day.
Yep.
That's an enormous scale. They have over 2 million traders globally. So what that means is deep liquidity. You can buy or sell significant amounts of Manstry without causing huge price swings, less slippage. That's vital. Plus, Bluefin has a strong reputation for security, institutional-grade stuff, and market trust. Listing there gives Astra huge credibility and reach to a massive active trading audience.
The source material described it so vividly. This isn't just exposure. This is being placed directly in a vault of serious trading energy. So, okay, the numbers are huge, the reputation's strong, but what does that practically mean for Astra as a project, and maybe more importantly for you if you're a user or holder? What does it unlock? It really unlocks several things. For Astra itself, it's massive visibility. Millions of traders see it who might never have otherwise. That can drive adoption. For anyone holding or trading Astra, it means, like we said, better price discovery. The market price reflects value more accurately. And you can trade larger amounts more easily. That deep liquidity helps reduce volatility, making it more attractive, maybe even for bigger players who need reliable entry and exit. And it sends a signal, right, to partners, other exchanges, developers. It says Astra's reached a certain level of maturity. It's a big step towards being a serious player on the global stage.
Okay, moving from the big stage back to the ecosystem itself. This next bit sounds really interesting for the active users, the power users. Our insights detailed this new launch, Astra wallet binding. What exactly is this, and why is it a big one for people really engaged with Astra?
Wallet binding is basically a way to reward the committed users, the ones really participating. It lets you link your digital wallet, could be an internal one on AstraDex, could be your external MetaMask, Ledger, or whatever, directly to the platform. And the mechanism is simple. You bind your wallet, and that helps lock in your tier status in their system. That tier status is then tied directly to boosting your perks, enhancing your trading power. The message is clear. More 8x and Astra in your bound wallet is better benefits. It's a direct link between holding, participating, and getting tangible advantages. Kind of a loyalty program for DeFi, really.
Got it. So more skin in the game, better rewards. Makes sense. And our research mentions specific benefits, like higher priority for copy trading and discounts.
Exactly. Higher copy trading priority, that's a real edge if you're following successful strategies. And up to 25% off trading fees. Those are concrete benefits you feel immediately.
That seems like a smart way to encourage loyalty.
Absolutely. Features like this are key for building real community engagement. It gives people a clear reason to hold the tokens, ADEX and Astra, and actually use the platform's features. It's not just about speculation, it's about participation being rewarded. By tying benefits like priority access or fee discounts to holding and binding, they incentivize users to integrate more deeply. It helps build that sticky community, users who are invested, literally, in the ecosystem's success. It fosters a relationship where the platform's success and the user's benefit are aligned.
A sticky community, yeah. Okay, so looking forward now. The material we reviewed claims these recent developments are impressive, yes, but still just the tip of the iceberg. And they make this promise. No fluff, no hype, just meaningful upgrades that come through execution. That's quite a bold statement in this industry.
It is bold. And it makes you ask, right, what's the foundation they're building on for these future plans? The sources mention broad categories for what's next. Trading, fintech, AI, and infrastructure. These aren't just random areas. Trading means refining their core platform. Fintech points towards deeper integration with financial services, maybe bridging TradFi even more. AI suggests leveraging more automation, smarter tools. And infrastructure. Well, that's about strengthening the backbone for everything else. It signals a pretty comprehensive vision, not just adding random features, but strengthening the core across key verticals.
But is there a risk there? Focusing on so many big areas, trading, fintech, AI infrastructure, could they be spreading themselves too thin?
That's always a fair question with ambitious projects. But the way it's presented, these categories seem designed to work together. Better AI improves trading tools. Better fintech needs strong infrastructure. It feels more like a synergistic strategy where improvements in one area lift the others. And given that emphasis on consistent execution we talked about, it suggests they plan to tackle this methodically. They seem to be saying, look, the foundation is set, and now they're ready to build even more on top of it. It sounds more like structured layering than scattering efforts.
Okay, so let's pull this all together. In this deep dive, we've looked at Astra's momentum, the ecosystem growth, that major Blowfin listing, which is huge, and this new wallet binding feature for dedicated users. Feels like a coherent strategy, all pushing towards real use cases, real benefits, and building out a robust ecosystem.
Yeah, and as the sources suggested, if maybe you weren't following Astra closely before, the message seems to be, now's even better time to check what we're building.
It really highlights how fast things are moving in digital assets. You know, the future's coming faster than ever, as they say. Astra's recent moves definitely underline that.
Absolutely. And the project uses that phrase, per aspera at Astra, through hardship to the stars. It really captures the challenge of this space. So as you think about everything we discussed, the utility focus, the market expansion, the user rewards, maybe consider what it really takes for any project to navigate these complexities, these hardships, and actually aim for something lasting. What does building real value mean today with tech changing so fast? And how does that maybe impact you and how you view innovation in this space? Definitely something to chew on. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive. We'll catch you next time.